going to let you in on our conversation. Jeff Grell and I, we're already talking about snowboarding, getting out, getting after it. And you commit. I mean, you commit, to the project, so thank you for the amazing work that he's done in our interior bar. I'll have to share some of that work. So fantastic. So thank you for that.
That was a fun project. Yeah, I got to do something I hadn't done in a while. And yeah, you learn as you go. It's not like, oh, I've got this figured out. It's like, well, it's sometimes a little bit of trial and error, but hopefully fewer errors and better results.
Zero errors, man. And I think you are a great problem solver, because some of these houses are a little older, and you pull the bones apart, and you're just like, wait, how are we going to do this? And you've come up with some great solutions.
Yeah, well, a lot of the houses in Tahoe, 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were built, and so they're getting 40, 50, 60 years old. You open something up, and you look in there, it's like, wow. We're doing a project this week, and it was the wiring. They have no grounds, so it's like when you're trying to do a ground fault circuit, you have to have a ground, because otherwise it doesn't work. And a lot of these old houses, they've got what's called rag wire, just two wires. And the reason they call it rag wire is because the exterior coating looks like fabric. And
they still have that in some of the that's.
Oh, many of the homes do, yeah. And
oh my gosh.
The newer wire has a grounding wire in it, and that's the newer Romex. But how do you don't go and just rewire somebody's house?
You don't know until you get in there.
Well, you do the best you can. You try, but the goal is to make things safe for whoever's, whatever you're doing, and clean up as you go. And we opened up the wall, and there was a wire. We didn't, so we had to open up the wall more, and it was just ended in the wall. They didn't not capped or nothing. Somebody just decided,
what? Oh my gosh!
It's just like some of the workmanship that's been done in the past is, who knows?
Yeah.
The people did what they had to do, and they got it done, and here we are. Yeah.
I know, but being familiar with that, I think a lot of times, like you have pretty much, I'm sure you've seen it all. Pretty much, you're like, oh no, I know the age of the house. I can anticipate a little bit what we were into, but solving those problems in time is one of the big challenges, I think, with any construction.
Well, and probably the biggest challenge I run into is whether it's electrical or plumbing or framing or roofing or whatever is. I touch on a lot of these projects, but getting the right people to help me get it straightened out. It's like getting a good electrician to help me, or a good plumber, or a good roofer, and that really makes a difference. And then it's almost like you've got my job is overseeing to make sure that they do actually do a good job, and then cleaning it all up after you're done. Make sure that when you're done, you're walking out and everybody's happy.
Well, you've done that even during the project. I mean, a big shout out to you and your team, by the way, because as you go, some of these are multiple days, but you go away and then we live in it, and everything was spotless. I mean, it was really wonderful. So taking care of it pre and before and after. And now if people want to have these conversations, I mean, you did a great job of just going, let's come in and assess. Is that the first step if someone has a project?
Well, evaluating the project, doing the project, and then keeping and seeing what the client's needs are. Well, they're living in the house, and I'm going to be making a mess today. And do I leave a mess for them when I go? No, I better not.
You didn't.
Because they come home to it, and the first thing they see is what's going on.
Yeah.
Somebody's out of town for a week. It's like, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. But taking the time to make sure things are done and cleaned up.
Yep.
I think construction, a lot of it it's that last dustpan full of debris that you're cleaning up that allows you to get out of there and go on home. But
you did that.
It's a messy trade. It really is, and but if you approach it the right way, you can get a lot done. And I like to have happy clients, not ones that are like, oh, you left a mess. It's
no, I'm a happy one.
I don't want that following me around.
Well, you ain't following me. I'm telling you right now, you've been in the house. You guys have done a great job. Everybody's done a great job from beginning to end, and still following up. Like, how's everything? Anything else you need? And so if people want to have the needs before we go, Jeff, what's the best way people can reach out?
Well, best way is to use my mobile. That's 831-227-5581. That's still my old Santa Cruz area code from a decade ago. But, how it is with phone numbers these days, you don't change them. Just leave a message. Address, a little idea what it is you're trying to get done, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Sounds good, man. Thank you very much. Thank you personally, and thank you for sharing and how you serve our community. And I know he's ready to go snowboarding. How many? He's going to get all those days in, man.
Yeah,
Get
well,
those days in.
it's snowing on the upper mountain today, which is good news. And it's a little bit of a delay in the start of the season, maybe this year, but that's not unusual. It's happened.
Yeah.
And
We'll get it.
but it'll be winter. It is winter up top. It's
It
just
is.
not down here yet.
Here we go. Here we go. Get ready.